Hello folks, taking the opportunity to get out this evening, and I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit, and instead of going on the lures I'm going to drop a bait down. I'm also going to see if there's any mackerel about, try and get some fresh bait. I've got some frozen stuff with me, but let's see if we can get some good fresh stuff for tonight. It'd be lovely to pick up a ling or a conger. Believe it or not, I've never had either of those, so firmly on the species list for me. Down we go. 70 feet. She's down. Got to pull that back up later. Yeah, 67 feet, so I'll let out in total about double that because it's not a big tide. There's very little wind. And there's less for me to pull her back in later. We're letting out a bit more actually. I just want to get to where it starts to dip again, back, a little bit off the rocks basically. In fact, just there. I'll try and get a screenshot of that for you in a minute. Clip her in, that's just good. Alright, so I've anchored up. I got a screenshot. I dropped my anchor just before a rise up to about 65 feet, and then I let out enough water, more than enough for the tide and the wind today. But I actually let out enough just so I go back down the downslope of the rocks, the reef that I'm fishing over, and that goes down to 72 feet. So here we are. Well, I got a mackerel fillet out, ratchet on. Nothing more to do than to sit back on this. I gotta say, very comfortable little sofa thing. And yeah, perfect. Anyway, like I said, we got a bait down there now. We got mackerel fillet down. We got an 8/0 circle hook, barb crushed. We have a 200-pound mono leader as well, crimped. And there's nothing more to say other than hopefully bringing you back if something happens. And like I said, this isn't typical fishing for me. I'm normally bash pollock on the lures, but I'm trying to be a bit more diverse and try some other stuff. So I'll bring you back anyway, folks, if anything happens. In fact, a couple of little bangs on this rod now actually. Let's see if that develops. Oh, there you go. That's a better one. Oh, there we go. In that time. Give it a bit of a kick. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Could this be my first conger? Hey? Or is it a dirty doggy? Hey? Oh, it's a ling! Oh, yes! Lovely! Oh, yes! That, folks, is a first for me. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. It's only little, I know, but look, my first ling. Look. Oh, I can't believe that. Happy days. I was not expecting to catch one of them today, but wow, he's a slippery sucker. Cracky. There he is, my very first ling. Oh, chuffed to pieces. We'll put them back as well. Look at that. So chuffed with that. A first. Happy days. Right, let's get another bait down there. I wouldn't mind another ling if one was going to take it, but if not, then 2 firsts in one night would be good. Let's try and get a conger. Downside to bait fishing, everything gets filthy. Everything stinks later in the shed. But it's different. For me, it's different. Like I said, I'm in a lot of my content I'm bashing Pollock with the hope that a ling takes the jig, but I've still never had a ling take a jig. And there you go, I switched to bait fishing for one night, and boom. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what you think of the audio. I've just switched microphones. I had some terrible issues with both the onboard microphone on the Insta360 X3 and a Bluetooth microphone made by Razer called the Razer Siren Bluetooth. So it was incredibly frustrating. I've lost so much content because of just that, and of course wind noise. So I invested in DJI Mic 2. Again, it's a Bluetooth microphone, but it seems to be much more stable. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you think the audio is any better with this microphone. I think something had a hold of that straight away, you know. I think what I can also feel is, as I mentioned before, I'm just on the downslope of these rocks. So I think when I'm dropping it and it's going tap, 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 I think the lead's just rolling away from me slightly. Oh yeah, that was a good little knock. It's happened a couple of times, that. A few good knocks. There we go, something there. A few good knocks, and then all of a sudden I go to pull it and it's just pulled into a snag. Just makes me wonder if it was in fact just a small strap conger or something pulling it in there. Oh, pouting! This, I think this is my first pouting as well, you know. So that's 2 firsts in one night, eh? I think it's a pouting. Is that a pouting? I think it is, isn't it? With the little walkers on the bottom. If not, let me know. I thought pouting actually had little beards on them, but I'll send it to someone a bit more experienced than me and see what they say. Or if you know in the comments, let me know. Well, I think I found quite a nice little mark here, eh? Already marked it on Navionics too, so I'll be keeping it for future. And all I'm doing, I'm just cutting a fillet like this. Then again, down here. Actually went through the spine, I think. And just putting strips on like this. yeah, the boat is an absolute mess. Next project for me, I'm going to build myself a filleting table, a bait tray, I think, because it's literally everywhere. It's a slipping hazard for one thing, and a pain in the ass to clean as well, because all the gunk will go underneath the deck, and I'll have to tilt the boat right up at home to get it to wash down to the back so I can pull it out as well. So maybe I should just be a tidier fisherman. Maybe those Railblazer units, the ones that fit to 2 Railblazer ports, they're like 65 quid, and it's just some type of plastic, and it's mad. 65 quid for a bit of plastic. So I'm going to make my own. I've already got the Railblazer fittings, which were 9 quid for 2, and I'm just going to try a single fitting first, see how it goes. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, I've got mushed fish on the deck, and I've got wetsuit boots on, which aren't that grippy, to be honest. And it's like an ice rink now. What is it this time? Oh, it's a dirty doggy. Well, what a stunning evening. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. But time's getting on. So I want to get back to shore soon, or at least be closer. And I also want to stop off and just give the bass rod a quick dip as well. Just on the off chance. Just on the off chance, you never know. I probably won't show any footage unless I happen to hook into something, but I will be recording just in case. So yeah, this is the part where, unfortunately, and it was worth it thanks to that Ling, I've got to pull the anchor in, which is a pain in the butt if you're on a sib and you're by yourself. I think the best advice I can give you: make sure your bench is up near the front so you can sit on there and leverage with your back, and start your engine first before you lift the anchor, because you don't want to lift the anchor, try and start your engine, drifting, and then all of a sudden you can't get it started and then have to drop the anchor again. So engine's running, bench is at the front, got some clear space to work. It's only one thing for it. I'm going to haul that anchor in. So listen, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been a pleasure as always to make it. Please join me again for some more of these videos. Who knows, maybe some more bait fishing, maybe some more species searching. So please stick with me, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I shall catch you next time. Thanks again. Well, if you're watching this, it means I might have caught a bass or a sea trout. Well, not with this plug, but I just got this new Pachinko clone from Bass Laws UK, so I want to give it a quick go. It's a 500G. Why not? Now we're in 16 feet of water, so nice and shallow as well. Well, it casts well. Oh. Oh. Crikey. They are super keen.